Welcome back to Let Them Eat the Vag Plate.
Oh!
Alright.
Well, alright then.
Eat a dick, miss.
Okay, so...
we're trying to find... There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark.
Yeah.
the night vision goggles are a literal answer to that question.
Yeah, but
Dark.
they were already used as evidence. During this.
Ibuki's account. You know the noises that happen. Like,
Yeah, Ibuki's account.
Yeah! Do it!
Boom.
Yeah! I really want that compromising pose to be like the last piece of evidence.
Yeah. Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Shit! For reals!
Don't act so surprised. You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout.
Miharu?
I don't remember.
We
gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Wow. Let's step on my feet. Didn't we do a thing where we said all the dark lines together?
Yeah.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is... Ow! Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know. You guys, where are you? Well, wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen? Perhaps the breaker overloaded. Hold on a sec. I'll go to the wall and do something about it. Everything sounds so suspicious like that.
Yeah.
Sounds perceptive hearing.
The characters from Kids Next Door.
Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
That's not true.
I want to kill her. She's the worst.
You've cut me to the quick.
You cut me to date with your knife.
Cut me to the
friend.
motherfucker. However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark...
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Oh!
We did it.
It almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something. Well, that is what happened. He sat on me.
No.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So, Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife.
That's kind of what I thought happened.
And he got shoved out from under the knife before he could even
From under
grab
the
it.
knife before he could grab the table.
Yes. He grabbed the table and then stabbed the knife.
Take that, you knife.
Take that, you knife. Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at that time.
What the hell?
I was taking a sip. What the hell was going on here?
This is... Oh!
Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized that the lights had come back on and Byakuya was lying under the table.
Hold on! What are you saying? You're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed, and all thanks to Byakuya's fucking night vision goggles!
What about it?
Jesus.
What happened after that, even I don't know.
You failed? And you're not the one who killed Byakuya? Then we're right back to square one!
How could that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
I'm as confused as you are. Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up. You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward, children. Rise to the challenge again and again is why you're the symbols of hope.
Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time, I didn't know anything about this guy.
It's true.
I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here.
Oh
no.
Oh no.
That sounds bad.
I'm having a terrible time.
Suspended.
We got suspended. Oh no.
Now then, the class trial has reached its
Oh,
climax.
just like an intermission? Alright.
Yeah, it's an intermission.
Okay, here's a quick question for you.
Oh, what's this?
If I could ham it bigger.
What is this?
There you go, that's a spirit. To those of you who figured out what this is, how about you try it out in the Guess the Killer Challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melt away like butter. So if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion.
Oh my god.
10 billion.
Of course. For those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on. Now then, what are you gonna do?
X button, continue on. Circle button, guess the killer challenge.
I don't think we know enough to have our save data to go away.
I don't know if he's serious.
Yeah.
I also don't know if he's serious. I feel like if we tried to guess the killer, something funny would happen. But the worst case scenario is that like we fucking get annihilated.
Can we save an additional
Just,
file?
like make another save file right
Yeah.
here?
Yeah.
Alright. And then he wipes out all of them. We start.
Well,
fresh from the beginning.
I doubt the game would be so cruel. Let's try it.
Yeah.
Go.
Alright.
There's no way you'll be able to guess who the killer is. And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Villain! You truly are a villain!
I would have been willing to.
Would you like to save your current progress?
Sure.
Yeah, just over that.
Yeah.
I would have been willing to risk all of our save data to just try to blame Teru.
Yeah. I would have been about that.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
I'm Monomi, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed, and his killer is among this group of students. Nope, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it!
No.
'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best, and don't forget to save regularly!
That's fair.
That's fair.
Well, what now? If the knife isn't the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that!
Okay.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
You can't prove I wasn't. That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito's the killer.
There's still more?
Based on what we discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel like Nagito looks, you know, clean.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
Well, but he's
Oh.
exciting.
That's
What
really
the fuck?
sad. I'm not talking about your looks.
Why does Mikon think Nagito looks clean? Doesn't have any dust on him,
Because
isn't
he doesn't
injured.
have-
Because there's no
Dust.
blood on him.
Nagito.
No blood.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of the fucking blanket tarp thing that had blood on it.
Oh, yes.
Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any blood stains on him?
Could you open the window back up?
That's it.
That's you.
Because under the table there was a lot of blood and it was spattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood. I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird, yeah.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that must have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been, kids? Well, I guess we did see something I could have used.
Is this
Yeah.
fucking Dora the Explorer?
That was what I was
Shippuden?
thinking.
Yes, there's only one thing he could have used to block the blood splatter.
It's the fucking...
It's the knife!
The embarrassing pose!
The
Embarrassing pose!
Um,
That.
yes, yeah.
Tablecloth, yeah.
Baka.
Yeah!
You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
There are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the light came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
Probably fucking died.
That's true. That tablecloth was pretty big, so even if you tried to hide it and take it with you,
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout and stabbing someone. It's just not impossible. It's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it be impossible for you guys too?
Then, what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
huh?
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table. Who is that?
That's
okay.
That's the nurse girl.
Oh yeah.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there.
But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand it all.
That looks more confident.
Yeah.
Right.
The place where Byakuya
Don't
got stabbed.
understand it all. There you go.
Got stabbed, and where the killer did the stabbing are different.
Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
But it sounds like a riddle.
I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table, but not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer, I think.
In scenes where you have to figure out important words, the improved Hangman's gambit will occur.
Yeah?
The goal is to line up the right letters in order so it reveals a key word related to the incident in question. Improved Hangman's gambit is like a puzzle game. Various letters will be flying across the screen in all directions. There are 2 rules, and you must remember. 1. If 2 different letters clash, you'll take damage. 2. If 2 of the same letters clash, they will fuse. You must make 2 of the same letters clash, while you try not to let 2 different letters clash.
What?
This is weird.
Yeah, the stuff's gonna be flying around, make the letters that are
It's
the
like,
same hit
we'll
each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is what's most important. In other words, in order to do that, you've been given a technique to catch and release. When you move the reticle with the left stick and press the X button while it's on the top of a letter. I hate this game.
Yes, the game is why you
It's
can't
the
read.
game. It's definitely the game. You can snatch the letter like a vacuum. This is what it means to catch the letter. However, you can only catch 1 letter at a time, so please be careful.
Alright.
When you press the X button while you have a letter caught, you can shoot it where your cursor is aiming.
So catch letters and shoot them at similar letters.
This is how you release the letter. With catch and release, you can change the position of the letters and hit letters into each other. Make sure you hit the same letters so you can fuse them. The fused letters will freeze and get bigger. By pressing the X button, you can blow it up and erase it from the field.
Alright.
This is called firing the letters. Catch and release the X button, and after you fuse them, fire it with the X button.
It's ultimately pretty simple looking.
That's a whole lot of X buttons. Thanks. However, if you just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the main goal of Improved Hangman Gambit is completing a key word. Display the question with the square button and figure out what keyword will answer the question about lining up the keyword. Instead of pressing the X button to fire the letter, please press the triangle button.
Okay.
If that happens at the same time the letter blows up, it will be sent to the keyword list.
Jesus Christ.
Shit, man, this is
much
insane.
Yeah.
happening.
If a sent letter is correct, it will fit in the keyword list. If it's not, the influence gauge will take damage. You must write the keyword in order.
This is ultimately, you catch letters, you fire them at similar letters, and if you want to use the letter as if you were playing Hangman, you press triangle.
Yeah.
This is a lot of text, but ultimately this is very simple.
Yeah. It's
Like-
too much text for a simple game.
Yeah.
This game makes it seem like a lot bigger because it insists on reminding you what its jargon is.
Yeah.
That's ultimately why it seems complicated.
Yeah. So if you leave a fuse letter alone for a while, it would just blow up on its own. In that case, it will still damage you, so please be very careful. I took so long to explain it, but do you understand now?
Yep.
Barely. If you,
It's Hangman.
well then,
It's
good luck and
bullet
have
hell.
fun.
It's bullet hell Hangman.
Yeah. The place Byakuya got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. Using those words as a clue, I should put aside my preconceptions and try to think about it.
All right.
Something is coming to me. Just a little bit more. I have a feeling I can see something.
All right. Let's do this.
Why are your thoughts just a fucking bullet hell Hangman game? Oh jeez.
Okay. Waiting for letters.
Oh, it's just under the floor.
So,
Boop.
Yeah.
and then use it. Press triangle on it.
Oh, gotcha.
You have to go in order. So hit
Oh.
the U with another U. And then combine that U with another U, just because I think you can.
No, then you just fire it. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
And then boop.
Then press triangle.
Okay, wait. I think you have to combine it first.
Yeah.
And then press triangle on it now that it's combined.
The U up there. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
So
So
N.
now do an N.
Grab that N.
I'll wait for another N.
I can't let them clash, so
Oh, jeez.
no ends.
You can fire it to put it back on if you have to. You can like just move them out of each other's way quickly.
Also, you can like.
That U and E are gonna collide. That U and E are gonna collide.
Yeah.
And you put it down, grab the N back. No, it's just a matter of like, yeah, just move things around, move them out of each other's way.
Also, I think you can. Oh, there's two N's. About to clash. Oh,
Triangle, press triangle on it.
Press triangle on it. Yeah. Okay, now grab.
You can, yeah, and you can like fuse the letters that you don't necessarily need.
And
Just
then
to,
I think you press X on a fuse one, it'll destroy it. Yeah. So if you need to clear the board out.
yeah, just do that. That's an E also. We're waiting for a D right now. There's a D down there. Two Ds.
Yeah,
There's
two
D's. All right. And then triangle.
And then I
E.
need two E's.
Gonna be here for days.
It's gonna
Yep.
take a second.
If you think we're gonna have one like coming up that we need, just save it.
Oh, there we go. Oh no.
Oh, buddy.
Use it.
And then I need an R.
Like fuse those two D's and fuse those two T's, but don't destroy them.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Fuse those
Okay.
two T's. Fuse those two T's.
T's, fuse those boys.
Then just
And then the R's. Use those R's. And then combine the hit T on the T. Do that.
yeah.
Perfect.
And then don't use. No, we could have saved it. Combine the T's.
It'll explode on its own if you don't use it.
Yeah. We
Just
need
keep
an
fusing
H.
the T's. Just get them out of the way.
Need that H.
H. Two E's.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, check out.
I need an F.
Blow up the trees.
Oh, you can fuse a whole bunch of them all together into the same one.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Into a
Why?
big
Lots of T's.
T.
Lots of T's. Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
Oh, that's a big.
I'm gonna get rid of some of these.
Yeah.
That's fair. Oh, it's.
I need an F. Unless
Ah,
the F doesn't
shit.
show
I
up.
mean, isn't T the next letter we need?
There's the F's.
And we need
I found it.
under the floor. We need F. Under the. We need L's. Yeah, that.
Nice.
Nice.
There's an
L. All right, there we go.
And then get rid of that F.
Oh,
Cool.
then we need O's.
Oh, whoops. Wrong one.
Oh, you.
There's no.
God damn it. Fucking.
Oh, you're fucking up, boy.
1
No. Surprise those.
Combine those R's.
Combine those
Oh,
R's.
They'll
Same.
do it on their own.
Those O's and those R's.
Yeah, combine
That
that
O.
The R will combine on itself.
Oh. There we go. We did it. Under the floor. Under the floor.
I hate that minigame.
That's the worst.
It's
Under
the worst minigame.
floor.
Yep.
Darling, it's Dadder.
I got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Ah.
Under the floorboards.
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table. If they stuck the weapon through one of the gaps, they could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
Right
But we'll
to
find
death.
out more about that next time on Let Them Play Games.
It's true, we will.